Kevin, joining us this morning from Haverfordwest Chess Club. Good morning, gents.
Good morning.
Bore da, Gina Tom.
Bore da. Great to have you here this morning. Gina, chess. We were talking about this off air. What are your thoughts on chess before we hand it over to Jonathan and Kevin?
Well, I've got a thought that it's you need to use your mind, which is probably not that I'm very good at this. So, Kevin, let us know a little bit about what chess is.
Well, it's a board game. It's been around a long time, 7th century, started in India. You learn how to move the pieces and sit down and play. It's difficult to describe without a board in front of you to explain how all the pieces work, but it's just a bit of fun. It's nothing, it's not the end of the world if you lose, if you draw. It's just about enjoying something different, getting away from the computer, and just sitting down with an opponent and having a bit of a giggle, really.
Yeah, it's been dubbed as one of the most strategy-based board games that's ever existed. And you just mentioned that the 7th century. It's been around a long time. Lots of people have tried to make board games that can surpass it. And yet there's something quite quintessential about a strategy game of chess.
Oh, it's the ultimate game. You can sit there, and this is going to sound really strange to non-chess players, but you can sit there for 10 minutes staring at these pieces, just thinking about what to do next. And then you do it, and immediately you let go of the piece. You think, that was a mistake. It's awful. And, if you look at people like the world champion, Magnus Carlsen, his level of thought and skill in this is just off the scale. But it's a game for everyone. You don't have to be brilliant at it. You just basically need to know how the pieces move, and you can enjoy the game.
Yeah, I think I might be misquoting here, but there's something like every single combination of chess still hasn't taken place there because there's that many variables.
There are more possible games of chess than there are atoms in the observable universe.
Back to the day.
Back to the day. Jonathan, we've got you here as well. You're someone that wants to embrace a different kind of use of your mind and your body.
Tom, I don't look back. I'm looking to the future in what's going on. I've been at it for a couple of months to say I was going to go to Fishguard with Kevin, and things didn't work out for me. And there's another chess club in Stainton, Milford Haven. But there is a growth in the town. Haverfordwest is a chess town, as Kevin was alluding to. But it's just about doing something different for that hour and a half where you're sitting down against an opponent. Yes, it's competitive, but there's a handshake and a smile at the end of it. And I'm playing against some children, 8, 9 years of age, because there's a strong youth element that plays chess, Red Hill School in particular. But there are schools in Haverfordwest that they've got chess players and things like that. And it's about embracing everybody. It doesn't matter whether you're good, bad, or indifferent. You're coming along and enjoying the company of people together face to face, but also you're sitting down and using your mind and stretching it a little bit. And it's an absorbing game. I haven't played it properly since school. I've played it ad hocly with friends at home in the pub and things like that. But honestly, this is a little bit more organised for it. But you play against the person that's free. It's nothing set up. There's no league as such within the club. It is purely about people coming together to enjoy each other's company and the game of chess.
And you mentioned that it's about coming together. There's a big spate of films in the 90s where in some American cities, they've got the park benches, they've got the chessboards on there, and you would turn up outside in the elements. You wouldn't do it this time if you're here. But that's what it was. It was a social coming together of friends.
Yeah, that's it. It's a very social game. You're not running around on a field trying to knock each other over. You just sat across the table. And one of the things I noticed, and this warmed the cockles of my heart last week, we were at the club and there were people playing, and I was doing some admin because, like any club, there's admin to do.
And he does it well.
And I was just listening, and you could just hear people laughing. And you think, yeah, this is what it's all about. They're coming along, they're having a really nice time. And it's a very inclusive game because, as Jonathan said, in Fishguard, the other club in the area, the youngest player we've got there is 8 years old, Darshik Haldar. He's 8 years old, and he's a fantastic player. This guy's, remember his name, he's going places. But it's not unusual. You'll see children of that age playing people in their 70s, and it's a level playing field. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what your gender is, doesn't matter what your age is. Everyone's on an that first move, it's equal game.
The game is on.
Yeah.
Gina, your understanding of this game, give us a brief synopsis of your understanding and how you think Kevin might be able to help you.
Well, I don't know if Kevin would be able to help me. Tom has tried for a long time, but you've got a board. You've got horses. That's what I'm thinking. Are they called horses?
No.
No.
That is
Okay. Lesson number
is there a
one.
board?
Lesson number one. They're knights.
They're knights. Tom did say about a knight earlier on. But this is bringing people from all walks of life, and as you say, all ages as well. And I know that Jonathan mentioned Red Hill School, a very, very strong chess team
Brilliant.
at Red
Absolutely
Hill.
Brilliant. Yeah, they're fantastic. They competed nationally. They've done very well and have some outstanding players. I've been lucky to play one of them, Henry Burton. And a year or so ago, I beat him. Now, not so much. He's got very good very quickly. And there's an excellent youth section at Stainton Chess Club. But that's something we want to bring on. We've got schools chess in the area. If you go back 20, 30 years, used to be really strong. I'd learned to play chess in Swansea. And we used to come to Haverfordwest to play the schools. But now it's not happening. So one of the things we want to do once the club develops, here Fishguard and the other clubs we want to get going, is to get the schools involved again, get the secondary schools. So you've got chess clubs and they're playing each other, because there's nothing like a competitive game. Friendly games are great, but if there's a match or a bit of needle,
sweat,
brilliant. Yeah, that's it.
And of course, with films like The Queen's Gambit coming out last year as well, it is getting its moment in the sun again. And my little brag, I am going to do it, Gina, live on air. My name is on a trophy in Broadhaven Primary School from winning a chess tournament that back in the day as well.
So when can we expect to see you at the club then?
It clashes with the sports show on a Monday evening, annoyingly for me. But I will have to try and pop down.
But you can come down and broadcast live, and we'll have a live game. They can still carry on with the sports show in the background, and then keep coming back. We'll have a roving reporter if Gordon or Fraser are around as well. But going back to Gina, as a teacher, I used to run chess clubs as well, and it wasn't just about those people playing in the rugby team and the football team because of my involvement in that. You'd have everybody playing, and it was absolutely great. Lunch times, especially wet play times, there were loads of people in there playing. I was well supported by Wales Chess, that they've got a union that goes for it, and they are trying to push this game out a little bit further across to everybody. And Pembroke is a hotbed for sport. Why not include a game of chess?
Why not? Kevin, people that know the sports show will know when this is, but you've got all the details. When can we join this wonderful community and have that date in our diary that we're going to come together and play chess?
Okay, it's every Monday night from 7 till 9 p.m. and it's at Tabernacle Church Hall on City Road. Everyone is welcome. Just turn up. We'll find somebody you can play and enjoy yourselves.
Love that. Gina?
It just sounds incredible. I know that my mum likes a game of chess, so maybe, it might be passed down once I get all these pieces together. I might be able to come along there on a Monday, 7 till 9, Tabernacle Church. You never know. I might come through those doors.
Come and check it out with a mate. Checkmate.
Great.
There you go.
I love that. And well, from one cheesy anecdote to another, we couldn't talk about chess without maybe shoehorning a bit of Chess the Musical in. We're going to get a duet rendition from you two, I heard.
You heard wrong.
Like that.
Don't listen to rumours.
Don't listen to those rumours. We'll see what we can do, Kevin.
Can I just say one thing, slightly off topic, before we finish? Driving into Haverfordwest today, the yarn bombing for Remembrance Day, absolutely stunning. The people who've done that are really to be congratulated. It's I'm just blown away by it.
We love the yarn bombers, and the new bridge has already had its
Yes.
first yarn bomb successfully applied to it. Kevin and Jonathan, thank you so much for joining us here this morning. We might have time for a bit of chess, but I know that you've got another track that you thought we could always look at as well.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your day, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Always look on the bright side of life. Plays for us next year. It's 9:15. We'll be back after this.
We are Pure West Radio.